Welcome, this is game 2 of my first round match against some kind of white stacks, I'm guessing, kind of thing. I'm not sure what my opponent is playing exactly. Oh, I guess I fast forward a little too fast there, but it was a pretty bad hand. I'm sure you can stop it. This one seems much better. Got a Badlands, Vile, Lackey. Turn 1 Lackey should be pretty solid, or turn 1 Vile, or even just go for the Mox. I have a lot of options. It's a pretty great hand. Mox Diamond for my opponent, Ancient Tomb, and Trinisphere, which locks me out of my hand. That was very unfortunate. Play Scalding Tarns. I didn't play the Badlands because I didn't want him to have a Wasteland and get rid of my Badlands, and Scalding Tarns was better. Mistress Factory, so he's got a lot. I'm sure he's got operating mana. Anything he wants to cast, he probably can. Get the Mox. Alright, let's see what else happens. And then he goes to 1 and a white. Oh, no, he's got to play. Oh, he plays a Plains. 3 mana. Suppression Field. And of course, I know what that card does. But of course, I totally ignore the fact that I have a fetch land that I won't be able to use after he casts it. But fatal misplay. I just let it resolve, and now I'm really hurting for mana. I think he tried to attack with Mistress Factory, but forgot. He should have, activated it before he cast Suppression Field so he can get him for 2. But now I just hoping to draw some land. I mean, the error's pretty terrible on my part. And I need to get to 1 more land just to be able to sack my Scalding Tarns. And now he casts a Chalice for 1, so that locks me out of Vile. It's just and Lackey, and I'm just not drawing land, and this is going south very quickly. Casts a second Suppression Field, so my Scalding Tarn is pretty much worthless. I draw a Wasteland, play it. Oh, draw a Mountain. So that turns on War Chief, Jump Plum Incinerator, and Chieftain. I start with the War Chief. I actually think he might have something like Path to Exile or whatever. He's got Oblivion Rings. War Chief I don't think does that much, but as opposed to the Chieftain. So I'm hoping to do that instead. Alright, so to do. He Oblivion Rings the War Chief. And then here I go. I cast my Chieftain. And crack. 12. It's a 6-turn clock. He has nothing on the board except for the Mistress Factory. So I don't know what's going on. And he Geddens me. That's gonna be pretty terrible for me. But, again, he doesn't have anything, so I'm feeling actually comfortable that nothing's going to happen. He plays Crucible, which means he's going to have mana to operate shortly. But, he's at 8. And then he casts Magus of the Tabernacle. Well, I have no land in play. I'm pretty sure that's game over, but I just, make him finish me. Try to discard only cards he's seen. I don't want to. I haven't shown him my Moxes, which I think are actually particularly good in this matchup because they get around Armageddon, and on the play they might be really good. So he just beats with Tabernacle and Mistress Factory, and I don't. There's my first land. Just nothing going on. Draw a Stink Scourger with which could have potentially bought me another turn, but I'm just letting him use up his clock and trying to see more cards in his deck. And yep, fetch land will do it. I just scoop him up and go to game 3. The only thing in my sideboard that's particularly good in this matchup is Shattering Spree, which I did bring in, but I don't think it does a whole lot. The card that I want to get rid of is probably Trinisphere, and Shattering Spree might be too late for that since it's a sorcery. I'll be back for game 3.